the sinking of the Bismarck. Bismarck was named for the ex-German Chancellor Otto von Bismarck. Hitler saw the need for a strong battleship class to rule the Atlantic to stop trade ships from bringing war supplies to the Allies in Europe. The Blom and Voss shipyard in Hamburg built the vessel as seen in these photos. The ship was made to withstand rough seas but could travel very quickly with a top speed around 30 knots. Even with such great speed, the Bismarck was equipped with heavy armor and a wide range of weaponry. Hitler believed the ship was going to be the decisive blow to the Allies in the Battle of the Atlantic. Hitler believed it was necessary to destroy Allied convoys of ships from bringing needed supplies to Europe. The new class of battleship, which consisted of the Bismarck and the Tirpitz, were exactly what the Nazis wanted. Hitler visited the Bismarck to marvel at his new battleship. The ship had a large christening ceremony as Hitler watched on. The Bismarck was finally ready to rule the Atlantic and help Germany win the war. As the ship was supplied and the women waved goodbye to the sailors, the Bismarck was finally ready to begin its mission, codenamed Rheinenboom. The Bismarck was accompanied by the Prince Eugen. This mission was of great importance to the Germans in their fight for the Atlantic. The Bismarck was certainly capable of sinking any ship it faced. After decoding a German enigma, British reconnaissance sent spy planes in an attempt to locate the Bismarck. The trip was successful, and this picture was taken of the ship heading towards the northern Atlantic. After nearly sailing through the Denmark Strait and reaching the open Atlantic, the Bismarck was faced with its first chance to prove its strength. With the intelligence gained from the photographs that sighted the Bismarck, the British ships HMS Hood and HMS Prince of Wales went in search of the Bismarck. The Bismarck, accompanied by the Prince Eugen, braced for battle against the British. After a firefight, the HMS Hood was struck severely and began to sink. The Bismarck only had minor damage, while also inflicting damage on the Prince of Wales. The outcome of this battle brought British attention to their new mission, to sink the Bismarck. The British were furious and looking to avenge the sinking of the HMS Hood. A total British effort was put forth to seek and destroy the Bismarck. After again being spotted by British reconnaissance planes, British swordfish torpedo planes carried out a mission to quickly attack the Bismarck. The Bismarck was hit by a torpedo in its stern, and its rudders were damaged, making her unmaneuverable. British ships began to close in on its objective. As the Bismarck laid damage to British battleships, the HMS King George V and the HMS Rodney were fastly approaching the Bismarck. The Bismarck faced constant fire from quicker enemy ships such as the HMS Norfolk. The Bismarck was pummeled, unable to return fire as its guns were destroyed. However, the Bismarck did not surrender. British ships could not finish the Bismarck off and were forced to leave the battle. The Bismarck was scuttled by its crew so it would not be captured. 110 German sailors survived the sinking, while 2,100 lost their lives. Survivors from the sinking were transported to Canada as POWs until the end of the war. The story of the sinking of the Bismarck is very popular, and some controversy still surrounds it today. The wreck of the Bismarck was discovered by the same marine archaeologists who discovered the Titanic. The Allied victory to sink the Bismarck in 1941 would help turn the Battle of the Atlantic and push them towards victory. The legend of the Bismarck, short but storied existence in World War II, is something that will never be forgotten.